Hello, hello everyone. It's so amazing to have you all here today. I'm so glad that you could make it. All right, today I want to talk about something very, very important. Are you at that dating stage of your life? No matter how old you are you an older adult thinking that you would never find love again? I want you to know that there is no restriction to finding love. There is no age restriction, let me put it that way. No age restriction whatsoever. People have found love in their 20s, they found love in their 30s, in their 40s, 50s. Some have even found love in their 70s. So there is really no age restriction when it comes to what? Finding love. Let's talk about dating with results. You're, you're welcome to my space. In this channel, we'll talk about human relationships. We talk about relationships that relates to husband and his wife, husbands and their wives, parents and their children, neighbors. We also talk about spiritual and health tips that can help each and every one of us live a better life. All right, so we're talking about relationships today. Yes, dating with results. That is what we're focusing on today. Okay, so if you've been dating and you haven't been having good results, it might be one or two things that you're doing wrong. So please listen, pay attention, because you definitely will, not might, learn one or two tips today that can help you build a better relationship that can lead to something that is long lasting. Let me say everlasting. All right, so the first stage, there are four stages in a relationship, okay? Four stages. So don't make a mistake. The problem with most of us is that our dating is that we commit too soon. Okay? So you have to be very careful. The first stage in a relationship is the admiration stage. In this stage, the person sees you or you see someone and you admire the person, probably because of the physical physique. Yes, the person's physique or other attributes the person may have. And you're like, wow. Some men would go, wow, what a beauty. Looking at the picture of a woman or seeing a woman talk, you know, very first interaction they have with the person, they'll be like, wow, she's such a beauty. And then you begin to have fantasies in your head. And this fantasy, if you're not careful, might lead you astray. Because in this fantasy, in this scenario, you begin to imagine what that person should be like. Oh, this person should be kind, gentle, loving, easygoing, so on and so forth. At this stage, you don't even know the person you're dealing with. You don't know the person's personality. You don't know what the person is capable of. Do you understand? So you have to be very careful at this stage. Most of us commit at this stage, and that is when you end up having a heartbreak. Because by the time you begin to get to know this person, you had already given too much. Do you understand? You had already given that person too much of yourself, of your time, and all that. And you've committed so much, you've fallen in love. And before you know it, you'll be dealing with a heartbreak. So you have to be very, very careful how you commit at this. You don't even have to commit. You have to be very, very careful how you tread. Let me put it that way at this first stage, the admiration stage. Because your head will be like, wow, what a beauty, what a handsome guy. You begin to imagine things. This guy must be this, he must be that, he must be gentle, he must be generous, he must be kind, he must be loving, he must be tender. This lady must be respectful, she must be this, she must be that. And then you get it all wrong. So you have to be careful at this stage. The second stage is the attraction stage. Okay? Now at this stage, you're becoming attracted to each other. Probably you've gone for the first date, you've gone for the second date, you've started talking to one another, maybe once in a while on the phone, and then you're getting attracted, and you can see that both of you have this chemistry. Okay, you have chemistry, so you relate well with each other. But even at this stage, some people also make the mistake of committing at this stage. You give too much, and before you know it, you're heartbroken. So you have to be very careful. Even at this attraction stage, you already find out that the person is attracted to you, you're attracted to the person. Even at that, please learn to be wise. A word is enough for the wise. Don't commit at this stage, because even at this stage, you have not fully known each other. The person has not fully how do I put it now, laid out his kind of personality or her kind of personality. Do you understand? The person is just gradually showing you the face of his or her life that they feel comfortable to reveal to you. At this stage, you don't really know much about that person. And if you're not careful, you might just end up having a heartbreak. Do you understand? So at this stage too, you have to be very careful. Tread with caution, because you don't know this person too well. Okay? Now another stage that you have to look out for is what? The commitment stage. But you know what? I'm still going to dwell on the what? On the attraction stage. So at this stage of attraction, you've discovered that both of you are attracted to each other. You know that you have connection. Yes, there's a connection. You view some things the same way. You have some things you have the same perception. Maybe in terms of religion, in terms of politics, in terms of family life and all that. Okay, your ideas and boundaries. You begin to see that you have similar goals or something like that. But even at this stage, please do not commit yet, because it might end up with a heartbreak. So you have to be very careful. So in the commitment stage, in the what? The stage of commitment. At this stage, you're not just attracted to each other, but have agreed to stick with each other. That is the commitment stage. You're in this stage, you're already seeing that this person is willing to, share share your life, share in your pains, in your celebrations, okay, your successes, in whatever you're doing. This person is available. This person gives you time, gives you attention, lends you a listening ear when you need someone to maybe confide in or discuss serious matters with. This person is available. At this time, you're both committed. You know that you're building a relationship and you want to move forward in this relationship. So at this stage, you can begin to, let your guard down and begin to, commit to this person. Begin to, open up to love this person. It's safer at this stage. But even at that, at this commitment stage, you have to also do what? Test and see the kind of person you're dealing with. Okay? If you're giving 50%, that person should also be willing, 50% attention to that person. That person should also be willing to give you 50% attention. In this case, you have an equilibrium. Okay, it's a give and take. So in a relationship, it's supposed to be a give and take. It's not supposed to be one-sided. When it becomes one-sided, there is bound to be a heartbreak. So at this stage, you begin to test. You do this for this person and see the person's reaction. You see complimenting your efforts. That is another thing to look at. If this person, even after saying that, okay, I want to be in this relationship with you, the person is still not committing 100%, then there's a problem somewhere. You have to either go to a round table, discuss, and tell the person where he or she is not getting it right, that you're trying to make this relationship work, and they are not forthcoming. And if that person keeps doing that same thing, like maybe he's not giving you the full attention that you needed, and you're always giving that person attention, you're always the one making the calls, maybe the person might just be like calling once in a week, you have to, you know, call that person up and ask, what is your commitment in this relationship? What are you willing to give to this relationship so that it can work out? And if that person isn't coming up with something reasonable, a reasonable response, you have to kind of also withdraw, sit back and see what happens. So you just keep testing like that to know if this person is truly for you before you can even go all out to commit, as in to love that person, as in fall heads over heels in love with the person. I hope that these few points that I've given would help someone redirect their strategies, or set a better strategy for dating. Thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Please do well to subscribe and share this video. Bye.